What if you could unlock the secrets to persuading others? Influence, New and Expanded, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert B. Cialdini does exactly that. This influential book, penned by the acclaimed psychologist and professor, offers a deep dive into the art of persuasion. It's not just a book, it's a tool, a guide, shedding light on our behavior and the power of influence. This pivotal work has shaped the field of psychology and persuasion. Let's dive into the key principles that Cialdini shares with us. The first principle Cialdini presents is reciprocity. In the realm of influence and persuasion, reciprocity is a powerful player. It's a social norm that we've all been conditioned to follow. When someone does something nice for us, we feel an inherent obligation to return the favor. It's not about keeping score, but about maintaining social balance. For instance, let's consider the example of a friend helping you move into a new apartment. After all the boxes have been carried and furniture arranged, you feel a sense of indebtedness. The next time they need a favor, you're more likely to help out, not because you're calculating a trade, but because of this principle of reciprocity at work. This principle extends beyond personal relationships and permeates all aspects of society, from business transactions to diplomatic negotiations. Understanding and harnessing this principle can make a significant difference in our ability to persuade and influence. The power of reciprocity can't be underestimated when it comes to persuasion. Next, let's explore the principle of commitment and consistency. This principle delves into the human tendency to remain consistent with our previous actions and decisions. Once we make a choice or take a stand, we feel an internal and external pressure to behave consistently with that commitment. It's like leaving footprints in the sand. Each decision we make, every action we take is a footprint, and we naturally feel compelled to follow the path we've already started to tread. Let's consider an example. Imagine you publicly declare your intention to read more books this year. This declaration is a commitment you've made. Now, to stay consistent with your commitment, you're likely to make efforts to read regularly. You might even find yourself reaching for a book when you have free time, instead of scrolling through social media. This principle shows how our own actions can lead us to influence ourselves. Moving on, we come to the principle of social proof. This intriguing concept is all about how we humans often look to others to guide our actions, especially when we find ourselves in uncertain situations. Imagine, you're in a new city, and you're looking for a good place to eat. You see two restaurants. One is bustling with customers while the other is relatively empty. Which one would you choose? Most of us would opt for the bustling restaurant because we instinctively assume that if many people are dining there, the food must be good. That's social proof in action. It's this inherent tendency to observe and mimic the behaviors of others, believing that they are doing the right thing. This phenomenon is not just limited to restaurant choices. It shapes a wide range of our daily decisions, from what books to read, what clothes to wear, to even what attitudes to hold. Social proof, therefore, plays a crucial role in shaping our decisions and actions. These principles provide a glimpse into the psychology of persuasion. In the pages of Influence, New and Expanded, The Psychology of Persuasion, Robert B. Cialdini opens a window into the subtle yet powerful forces that shape our decisions. We've learned about the principle of reciprocity, which highlights our innate desire to return favors and maintain a balance in our social interactions. This principle is not just a strategy for persuasion, but a fundamental aspect of human relationships, deeply ingrained in us. Next, we delved into the concept of commitment and consistency, demonstrating how our desire for coherence often leads us to make decisions that align with our past actions and beliefs. This principle is not merely a tool for influence, but a reflection of our need for identity and stability. We also explored the power of social proof, showing how we rely on the actions and opinions of others to guide our own behavior, particularly in situations of uncertainty. Again, this is not just a persuasion technique, but a fundamental part of our social nature. These principles are not isolated techniques, but integral parts of our daily lives and interactions. Recognizing their presence can help us understand why we make certain decisions and how others may try to influence us. With the understanding of these principles, we can not only become more persuasive, but also guard ourselves against manipulation. As Cialdini said, we resist the seductive luxury of registering and reacting to just a single feature of the available information when an issue is important to us. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.